Every time you choose to go down one path, through one door, you enter the next adjacent possible, which is another series of doors. So it really comes down to how you choose to read the situation, to read the emotion that is being said underneath. Conditioning didn't stop them from believing that. Control your own thoughts. You can shape your own reality. You are feeding that blockage, that understanding of being able to express to someone your deepest emotions. Thank you for joining me yet again. This is episode 8 of Nash, where I speak to the camera without any script or preconceived idea of what I'm going to talk about. Just one flow of continuous consciousness and expressing my truth. And that's exactly what I'd like to talk about today. Your highest truth. Now, there are many different ways that you can approach your highest truth. And to be honest, it's different for everyone. There's no right nor wrong way. And you can look at it like this, the adjacent possible. What this is, well, let me paint a picture. You have two doors. Every time you choose to go down one path, through one door, you enter the next adjacent possible, which is another series of doors. It's never always two. As we all know, there are many different opportunities in life that come our way, many different doors. And the choice you make is going to lead into the next adjacent possible. And this flow is continuous. So by taking this idea, let's look at two doors. Your highest truth and the opposite, which may not necessarily be a lie. By taking this opposite door, you're not lying to yourself. You're still walking your path. And by taking this door, you're taking a path that may require you to find another door that leads back to this opportunity, this realm of your highest truth. And we all need to be taking that door. Every now and then, by taking the door that is not our highest truth, it will make us realize that we're not walking that highest path, and it will force us to realign with exactly what it is and who it is we're trying to become. After all, this is all just a remembering. We're born knowing all. Some may say, some may believe. And through the work of the world, external forces, we're made to believe different things, and these particular conditionings shape the person we grow into. So, are you going to listen to these other truths, these other perceptions on what those particular energies believe to be their truth? We all have a choice. And this is where metacognition comes in incredibly handy. And once you understand that you have the power to see your own thoughts, to control your own thoughts, you can shape your own reality. And by shaping your own reality, you are creating your own highest truth. Now, this requires clarity. This requires being able to look within, to being able to visualize, not just manifest, but purely see exactly who it is and what it is you're about to become. This doesn't come naturally to a lot of people, so it is something you need to work on. You can try different activities, writing down what your perfect day may look like, what the perfect outcome of a particular situation may be. By writing it down, it forces you to visualize, Write it down to the most minute detail. You wake up in the morning on the day of coming to a solution toward this particular situation. You wake up in the morning and you wake up. Your ache's aching a little bit because you woke up upside down on your bed. Hey, it happens to all of us. You could smell the coffee coming from the other room because your partner's just put the kettle on. You can hear the kids getting ready next door with their mother shouting, "Breakfast is ready." Write down your perfect day. They may not be elements of your perfect day, but this is just an example of how detailed you need to be with your clarity. Because with clarity comes truth, comes the deepest honesty that you must reveal to yourself. These particular truths can stay hidden from yourself, from others. If you're a male with a female partner, a female that embodies a lot of feminine traits, it's very common to see the feminine speak her words from a space of feeling. And when these words are said, for some men, for some women, depending on which polarity you're viewing this particular situation from, it's hard to hear the words and to understand that there's a deeper emotion going on behind the words. So it really comes down to how you choose to read the situation, to read the emotion that is being said underneath. Let's look at an example. The man. We're going to use man and woman in this case, man with the masculine qualities and woman with the feminine qualities. Of course, these can always be different depending on your relationship and your polarity. But a man comes home and he says to his partner, "Would you like to go to the movies?" And she says, "No, I just want to stay home." Now, the man is offered two options here. He can go, okay, all right, and they both stay home. Sit on the couch, scrolling for a few hours, have dinner, go to bed. Or the man can run over to his partner, pick her up, sweep her off her feet, throw her down to the ground and say, "We're going to the movies. And I've got the popcorn ready." The energy that's been put behind this particular action is going to resurface a feeling from the feminine that may not have been expressed through the words initially said in our previous example. This will become a no-brainer. We're going to the movies. Okay, great. Understanding your polarities, masculine, feminine, or a balance of each, will also help you pursue the destination of your highest truth. When someone says something to you and it's not necessarily the whole truth, it's a half lie. This doesn't mean that they're not telling you their belief of their highest truth. They believe that you may not be prepared to take on board this truth, and you need to reassure these people. You need to reassure these particular situations, conversations, and ideologies that they will be loved unconditionally, regardless of what it is they're saying. Look, a half-truth, in many people's opinions, can save a relationship. It can help someone through a difficult situation without fully expressing themselves. But when you don't fully express yourself, you are feeding that blockage. You are feeding that blockage, that understanding of being able to express to someone your deepest emotions. You're restricting yourself from fulfilling your highest truth. You're only lying to yourself. And by lying to yourself, you're denying that door, that adjacent possible for truth, to continue leading down that path of being able to spread truth so that you can be rewarded by knowing your deepest purpose, your why. Once again, this doesn't come overnight. This doesn't necessarily come easy to people. We see people with a deep emotion, a deep passion toward their highest truth. They knew what they were here for from the very beginning. And conditioning didn't stop them from believing that. A lot of these people were very fortunate not to be conditioned from the outside world. A lot of these people were given a very deep, particular energy that propelled them into their highest truth. Let's look at an example like Steve Irwin, classic example of exactly what passion means. You know, he didn't even let money get in the way of achieving his highest passion. He followed his highest truth, and he always had enough to continually help the world, to spread awareness of what conservation and understanding what animals mean to us, how we're so similar. Now, animals don't have this metacognition, this ability to observe their own thoughts. I can almost assure you Steve Irwin did. He may not have faced the situations you've faced through conditioning, through the way that you were brought up. Again, we're all different. But he never let external forces deter him from his highest truth. And neither should you. Hey, there are still moments in my life where I wonder if I'm taking the wrong door. Where I'm not propelling myself through the doors of highest truth to continually grow into my highest self. But when you understand that there's no particular roadmap to understanding yourself, yes, we have roadmaps in business, we have roadmaps in how to grow your social media channels perhaps. But there's no roadmap that's purely, uniquely designed for you. You need to find and discover that roadmap yourself. Only you can reveal the pathway, the nooks and crannies, the twists and turns, the ups and the downs. They're all determined by your choices and how you choose to embrace life in your own highest truth, by not denying that truth, by loving yourself unconditionally. No more half lies, no more half truths. This brutal honesty of understanding yourself will certainly reveal how you should be approaching this world in the best way to help other people believe in themselves, to walk down their highest paths of truth, to uplift others. It all starts within. You shape the world around you. The world around you is shaped by you. If you tell yourself that you're not worthy, that day may look pretty grim, because you are worthy. Think about how you can begin living your highest truth right now. What steps can you take toward finding clarity in exactly what it is and who it is you want to become? Think deeply about this. Mind map this. Talk to others. Begin expressing yourself. Go and make mistakes. Be prepared to fail. Because your highest truth is waiting for you. It's waiting for you to make the right decisions, to observe the decisions you make that aren't leading toward the truth. The remembering of who you are, why you're here, and your ultimate purpose. The world will reveal miracles. People will see them as miracles once you begin living that highest truth. Now, of course, this is just a portion of my understanding of what the highest truth actually means. And every day I try and embody what this actually requires. And some days it's not easy. You'll be challenged by friends, family, people online. But remain calm. Regulate your nervous system. Feed yourself with the qualities of people around you that you want to begin embodying. Now, to wrap this up, we're going to have 3 inhales, a quiet reflection, and exhale. Let's sit up, chin or yana mudra, straight spine, and closing your eyes. Inhale through your nose. Hold. May you begin living your highest truth in a way that reveals the best self to those around you. And exhale once again through your nose. Hold. Inhale. Cultivating half-truths will only lead to you receiving the exact same in return from those around you and conscious aspects of how they try to perceive the world, which will directly influence to how you see the world. Help them understand that you are speaking your truth and you are there to hold space for them when the time requires. Exhale. Inhale. Remember, you are amazing. The flow of consciousness runs through you deeply and will reveal your highest truth when you decide to begin walking through the right doors. The right doors that fill your cup with the amount of light required to continue walking down your highest path. The wrong doors will reveal themselves when the time is right and help guide you into the right direction. And exhale through your mouth. Thank you, everyone. Once again, I appreciate you all very deeply for joining me here today, talking about what I believe the highest truth is. You're all amazing in your own beautiful, unique ways. So stop denying your truth. Begin embodying what it means to be the highest version of you, however that may look. And remember, tell those loved ones that you are there for them, that you love them unconditionally, even when times may seem rough. When they feel the need to tell a half-truth and keep you from being hurt, or whatever that emotion may be as a repercussion of what they say, you're there for them unconditionally. Anyway, I hope you have a beautiful day. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited to see you again this time next week. And if there's anything you'd want me to cover or talk about, please mention it in the comments below. Once again, I appreciate you all. Get out there, play safe with each other, be kind to one another, and bless you all.